Hey y'all, welcome back to Future Sun Tarot. My name is Tom Janae, and today's video will be focused on this Capricorn full moon that we have coming tomorrow, Sunday, July 21st. This live will also give you abilities or inspirations to journal prompt, as well as rituals of releasing with this full moon. And of course, we will dive in to see how this full moon will affect each zodiac sign. So stay tuned as we move forward into this video. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Feel free to give me a like and a share, a comment, and a subscribe if this video does resonate with you. So let's get started. We're going to start by pulling a few cards, getting some overall energy cards, some oracles for the overall energy for this Capricorn full moon. This Capricorn full moon is, I do follow more so of sidereal or Vedic astrology. And so this full moon is really in between Capricorn and Sagittarius. In Vedic astrology, it does not state that this is the second Capricorn full moon this year. But if you subscribe to tropical and that is something that you adhere to, just know if there are any differences based on what I mentioned in this reading. Okay. But overall, based on what I've been reading and picking up, been channeling and intuitive downloads about this Capricorn full moon, it does seem to be something to inspire you to get back into alignment for or get back into alignment with your most important goals. This is the best time for you to check in to see, hey, have I been adhering to my goals? Have I been complacent in these areas? But also, this full moon is giving you the opportunity and the ability to see what has been driving you towards those desires. Has it been something that's been based on the 3D or the physical or external circumstances or external validation? Or has it been something from the heart space that has been driving you towards these various things? So I'm just going to pull some oracle cards for this new moon. This full moon, excuse me. I did take some notes on that. So let me bring up the notes first because I did take some time to sit and channel some messages with this, right? So this Capricorn full moon, which is still in between Cap and Sagittarius, is really balancing energies, balancing karmic energies. And so kind of as we mentioned, briefly about what is driving you, what is calling you to fulfill these goals. And so that could be a karmic energies that you may want to address. Am I doing this for the right reasons? Am I doing this because of something that's outdated? Is this a karmic cycle that I'm perpetuating? This Capricorn full moon also challenged self-doubt or self-limiting beliefs. It's really calling you to follow from the heart space and to follow the things that actually bring you joy. So because the fact that it's balanced between that Capricorn and that Sagittarius, this thing that's going to ground you and often excuse me, and offer practical resources to balance and sustain your life with that Capricorn energy, that Saturn energy, as well as giving you some fire, some flame, some inspiration as well with that Sagittarius energy. So it's a pretty positive balance. It's a very centered balance. So it's bringing forward matters of the heart as well. We have a Mars trine Pluto today. The full moon is conjunct to Pluto as well. So that can talk about endings and beginnings, sort of healings, once again, realigning with the reasons why you are focusing on certain goals. But we have fire and earth. So that can be such a pretty balance, right? Fire sometimes fertilizes earth. It scorches the earth, but it brings back more fertile soil afterwards. And so that's itself its own testimony basically about what this full moon is. So if you need to release things in this full moon, if you need to burn things away, as we just talked about scorching the earth, this would be a perfect time to do so. And this would be that season where you would have that solar support to burn away the things and put it away for good, to really end those karmic cycles and to take it away from circulating in your energy. So now let's just get some oracle cards for the full moon since we've gone into the notes, and then we'll tap into each sign. So let's see if Spirit has anything else in particular for these for this Capricorn slash mini Sagittarius full moon on Sunday, the 21st of July, 2024. But yeah, ending to karmic cycles is so significant with this energy. What pulls you, that chariot energy, what drives you? I do feel like this with also welcoming Leo energy will be really transformative and welcoming. But let's get an oracle card, spirit, for excuse me. This Capricorn full moon. Let's get 3 oracle cards. One more, spirit. All right, we got 4. First card that came out was Reich Nourishment, number 31. So once again, releasing things. What is nourishing your soul? Am I fulfilling myself? Am I on the goals to nourish myself? What are my goals? And have I been touching bases with them? Have I been on track with the goals? Have I been complacent? Have I been putting goals onto the side? What do I need to address with my goals is coming out? We also have clear quartz with focus, number 8 as well. So have I been putting things to my focus? Once again, channeling that same things. Where am I placing my focus? And is that benefiting me? Is that nourishing me? Is that aiding in me becoming the person or achieving the goals that I need to? We have volcano release as well coming out, y'all. So this is the major energy that I've been picking up on. This card is a 4. The 3 and the 1 together is 4. The crystal card focus is 8. And then lastly, we have this volcano, which is 40. So numerology of 4 is very significant as well. That duality, that balance. But this volcano release is very significant. I feel like that's the overall energy that I've picked up and channeled the most, is releasing things, but abruptly, releasing things so that, burning things that no longer serve you so that you can fertilize the land and rebuild something that is more substantial there. So that's the main energy. And lastly, we do have another 4. So all of these are based on 4 or 4 together. So we got 31 once again, which breaks down to the 4, the 8, 4, and then 4. So numerology is 4 is very significant, and we'll go into that. But that also talks about the Emperor card, which talks about standing in your power, standing in your truth, and being comfortable, setting those goals, setting those boundaries. The Emperor is firm in who he is. And so that is very significant. That's coming up here. But we also have initiation. And so Spirit is really saying with these oracle cards, this is a time where you can initiate and wake up to your true self and wake up to your true potential. Stop any karmic cycles, leave those behind, free yourself. And in a way, it could be chaotic if it needs to be, but it could be something that's very relaxed and something that has been already happening over the past few months of this year. And now it's that last purge that needs to happen for you to get completely alignment, to call in the goals that are rightfully yours. So with that being said, let's see how this is going to manifest for all the signs. We're going to start with Aquarius. So we're going to see some positive shifts, potentially negative ones. We're going to cover all bases. So we're going to see positive shifts for each sign, potential negative ones, and general prompts for each sign. And any ritual potentially as well that may come up for each sign as well. All right, I'll just type in the group chat where I am. So let's just type in, we are on Aquarius at the moment. And that is at 8. All right. Okay, divine guidance, divine wisdom for Aquarius with this full moon in Capricorn / slightly in Sagittarius. What do my my Aquarius, maybe we should start with Capricorn. Let's actually, maybe we should start with Capricorns. That would be fitting, right? It is a Capricorn full moon. So let's actually do Capricorn. All right. Overall energy for my Capricorns for this full moon in Capricorn / Sagittarius. Just the most important energy that will be felt, most important transformation for my Capricorns with this full moon. Overall energy for Capricorns. Overall energy for my Capricorns with this full moon. All right. We have the Seven of Swords, which is futility here, coming out first for you guys, Capricorns. And then we also have the Moon card here as well. So it feels like Spirit will be bringing to your attention things that you subconsciously do that may not be aiding in the best results or may not be the best for you. This could be subconscious habits. This could be thinking of the past. This could also be something that's been reoccurring in your dreams that you may need to address so that you can completely close that chapter and leave it behind in the past. It does feel like once again that subconscious energy, the things that may lay under the surface that we haven't addressed, Capricorns, that will be brought to the light or will offer you the opportunity to purge them with a little bit more peace of mind. Let's get an oracle card for my Capricorns for this full moon and Capricorn/Sagittarius. One card at a time, please. Healing. Yes, we have the dandelion with healing. So, yes, I would do a journal prompt for my Capricorns. What am I holding myself back from, or how am I holding myself back from healing by holding on to the past? And I'm going to type that for y'all. And if you are in the live chat, feel free to give your girl, oh gosh, excuse me, y'all, give your girl a thumbs up, get a like if you're up in here, because we're giving some valuable resources that others may need to hear. We're giving journal prompts and things like that so that people can actively move forward and reclaim their lives with this transformative full moon energy. What are ways that I maybe subconsciously holding on to the past that could be blocking my healing? Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna actually probably type this in my phone because that may be easier. And I'm gonna share this to my Substack. If you want the full prompts all together, it will be shared in my Substack, actually. All right, Capricorns, let's get some more for y'all, though. All right. Yeah, healing. It just feels like things waiting in the shadows to be released that sometimes may come up in uncomfortable situations as opposed to coming up when they should. You may have a lot of breakthroughs as well, with that being at the bottom, my Capricorns, with this full moon. It feels like promoting yourself to find that peace of mind, especially if you've been putting it to the side, especially if you've been overworking or doing other things in the pursuit of finding that peace of mind. Spirit may be cutting pulling the wool from over your eyes or the carpet from under you so that you can really see, no, it's time to address these things. We can't keep putting them off. Divine guidance, divine wisdom for my Capricorns. What are the significant energies and positive? What are the shifts that will be happening for my Capricorns with this Capricorn full moon? All right, we have the Emperor, we have the World. Let's get another card. We got the Three of Pentacles. So if you've been working on something that has been a long-term project, things are going to turn out for the better. If you've been waiting for some sort of large influx or some sort of payment or just some sort of reward that seems to be coming out with you in this full moon, Capricorns, but that is if you decide to purge things that no longer serve you. So I would truly focus on that journal prompt. How am I holding myself back from healing? How do I hold on to the past? And what ways can I release so that I can be better alignment for the goals that I desire and that I want to receive? So also, Capricorns, I would do a lot of visualizations on the future, on the things that I want. Where do I want to be? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Can you smell it? Can you smell the room? Can you, do you want, what do you wear? Do you wear nice cashmere shirts? And what does that feel like, etc.? And I would do something every day, Capricorns, for the next 6 months, honestly, that reaffirms some sort of positive goal. So a new daily habit would be something that is really significant to really help you move forward and to leave some of the past, because it does feel like somehow past creeps in on you. This could be your own past over yourself, self-judgment. This could be people coming through as well, Capricorns. I would also suggest a spiritual cleanse to release some of this energy, because it does feel like things of the past, things that no longer serve you. Yeah. A potential loss with this new moon, or negative, I guess, and I wouldn't even call it a negative, but a potential loss would be honestly losing this past version of yourself and becoming more aligned to who you truly are, seeing yourself for who you truly are. That would be another journal prompt I would ask myself with this full moon, Capricorns. In which ways am I not viewing myself the way that I am perceived, or to the world, or the way the world perceives me, excuse me? Do I see myself accurately as the way that I show up to the world, or do I place self-limiting doubts and beliefs onto myself? Would be something that is also very significant to you guys. Okay, we're gonna keep these short and sweet. Whoa, let's get on to our Aquarius. How is this Capricorn full moon affecting my Aquarius, or affecting Aquarius in general? Divine guidance, divine wisdom for this full moon and its effects to Aquarius. Whoa. All right, I'll let these come out. Another card similar to Capricorn. So you may have Capricorn placements, Aquarius, or maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn or just something similar, but the same thing, futility, but also swiftness, finding ways to release. This full moon is asking you to also purge and to release things that are no longer serving you, release things that do not benefit your highest good, situations, people in particular as well, that are loose ends that are not really serving you. Let them go, Aquarius, for sure. Honeybee, Waterfall are the two oracle cards that came out for you. I was really trying to get one. Number 17 and 42. 8 to 6. Excuse me, I'll get a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. But it just feels like you're holding on to some things that do not serve you anymore, my Aquarius. And you may need to be a little bit more honest with yourself as to how you should let those go. It's like, don't hold stale energy. Like, if you know it's not for you, you're just holding on to it for the time being because it just works for now, but you know that it's something that you don't want. Why hold on to it? And that's kind of what Spirit is saying. It's like, let's end things that feel pointless. Let's end things that you're just doing just cause. Is coming out a lot for you. And this feels like in relationships to other people, Aquarius. Divine guidance, divine wisdom. And I said I was going to do the negative changes, but this Capricorn full moon is really for the positive shift. So I won't be picking that up. But if anything manifests in the reading that does focus on negatives, we will address it, but we will not isolate that. Divine guidance, divine wisdom for my Aquarius with this Capricorn full moon. Yeah, be careful, Aquarius, to like hang out with other individuals because you don't want to feel alone as well. So Spirit could be isolating you a little bit more, Aquarius, could be making you center on yourself and realize more of who you are. I feel like Aquarius, this Capricorn full moon is urging you to get to know yourself a little bit more, get to know who you are now and the things that you've let go within yourself, and find ways where you can bring healthier habits in, but also a healthier association with who you are and with those around you. It feels like potentially over time some things have been frustrating you, Aquarius, but you hold on to it. You don't really address it and you just keep pushing and moving with the flow. You're letting life flow, or you're flowing with life without really being proactive, or without defining the things that you want, or saying no. So you may need to say more, say no's, say no a little bit more, my Aquarius. Um, let's see what else we have for y'all. A journal prompt for Aquarius would be, truly, am I avoiding spending time with myself? Am I avoiding getting to know myself on a more intimate level? And is there any way that I hold space? I'm sorry, just writing this down, y'all. Is there any way where I hold space for things that I do not want. And I allow like complacency to keep me in situations that no longer serve me. Who do we have next? Pisces. Let's get into the Pisces. And if you find yourself, Aquarius, holding space of things that you do not want, how can I learn to let this go over time? When can I decide to release this? Or, the first step is waking up to it first and foremost. So that could be enough work that's needed at that moment. All right, so my Pisces, I see what's going on for Pisces for. Let's pin that since we're in Pisces right now. And bear with me, y'all. I'm getting better at I'm getting better at doing my lives, y'all. So, this is still new, right? I haven't been doing lives this frequently for a minute. So we're just getting back in the groove of it. Overall energy for how this full moon will affect Pisces. Divine guidance, divine wisdom. How will this full moon in Capricorn affect Pisces? Any guidance, any wisdom you like to offer to Pisces? Yeah, ooh. This full moon in Capricorns also offer Pisces an opportunity to get aligned, to potentially even make more money. This could be letting things flow to you, letting things come to you the way that they need to. This full moon feels like it is igniting a flame within you. You may be working harder than ever, but it feels like ease. This could be some way where you find that practical balance. You have that earth placement, you have that fire placement that's giving you that down to earth, but also fire energy where you could sometimes feel too overly emotional, Pisces. And so this is balancing you emotionally, or finding a way to feel more practical in your approach for things. So Pisces, it does feel like this Capricorn full moon is just allowing you to be more centered. It's going to bring in more mind over matter clarity moving forward with your projects. But it does feel like this center is focused on, or is centered on you with work. Let's get an oracle card for my Pisces with this full moon. One card at a time, please. We have home, earth, home, and then nourishment, rice, nourishment. So you are balancing the overall energy that we picked up with the radiance at the bottom, Pisces. So this full moon could be allowing you to honestly give back to your community, or find ways where you are nourishing yourself, nourishing those that are around you, but also finding more comfort in your workflow and comfort in who you are. It is centering you truly. It's calling you to really step more into the practical side of things, step more into maybe like saving a little bit better, being more detailed and aligned in your pursuits. I just feel like sometimes Pisces, you may be a little bit too emotional or too driven by the emotions, and this Capricorn full moon is allowing you to use the rest of this year to be a little bit more set in your goals, setting your boundaries, and to really move more so from a grounded perspective. Divine guidance, divine wisdom for my Capricorns with this. For my Pisces with this full moon. Honestly, Pisces, your journal prompts would be, I would journal down what are my goals, what are my first, what are a year goal, a year from now, where do I want to be? What are my 3-year goals? What are my 6-year goals? And then I would journal, or is there any way where I am blocking myself from receiving that? Is there any way where my emotions can get in the way of that? But this is a great alignment for you, Pisces. This is a great alignment. And I would say, do my emotions or my ego, Pisces, get in the way of what I want to manifest? And then I would ask myself, why is that? Where does that stem from? Is there a specific memory? or action that triggers you into that sort of response. And I will put the link to the Substack where I will place these journal prompts for y'all if y'all are interested. All right, so moving on to what is the next sign? Aries, I believe so. Moving on to Aries. All right. Overall energy for how will Aries be affected by this Capricorn full moon? Overall energy. Okay, Aries. You'll be feeling alive with this Capricorn full moon. I do feel like you've already put a lot of plans together, a lot of work for the long term. And I think opportunities are finally falling in your lap, or your workload will be a little bit more like carefree, or you'll be doing things a little bit with more ease. I do feel like this full moon is going to allow you to feel just really centered in yourself, a little bit more balanced, feel truly a little bit more alive, Aries. More present. I think that's more so the word, more present in your abilities, more present in who you are, more present in what you offer those around you. Let's get some oracle cards for my Aries. How will this full moon affect my Aries? I think this full moon is also showing you ways where you may feel self-conscious or self-critical, or even like having a low self-esteem. So your journal prompts will probably be centered on your self-esteem. Your two oracle cards are tobacco and lightning. Reciprocity for tobacco, and then lightning, which is breakthrough. I think honestly, this Capricorn full moon could be forcing you out of having low self esteem as well. And your journal prompt really is centered on, and I'm going to write this. This is a great journal prompt. It's going to be about how very similar to Capricorns as well. How to identify myself. And is that accurate to the way that I show up in the world? And there's also an energy for you guys, Aries, where maybe you overwork, or you've overworked yourself beyond imposter syndrome, but you may still have it. So you may want to focus on in which ways have I inspired myself, or which ways have I achieved more than um, I give myself credit for. All right. We're just gonna move on to, I think Aries was straightforward, so definitely about the self confidence. Now we're gonna move on to Taurus. All right. Divine guidance, divine wisdom for Taurus. How will this Capricorn full moon affect my Taurus or Tauruses? All right. We have the Six of Pentacles, success, and then we have adjustments, which is also number 8, which is also in other decks, justice. Success could be following in for you, but I do feel like it's more so setting the groundwork for success. This Capricorn full moon is urging you to lay down the groundwork, to lay down the foundation for what you want and the goals that you want. Are you showing up as the person you want to be, Taurus? And that's this main energy that's showing up for y'all. Does my day-to-day routine look like the person I want to be in 5 months, in 6 years, in 2 years, etc.? Does my workflow, do I show up for my community the way that I need to? It's more so finding the end goal and then just putting the like the building blocks in between that so that you can just honestly cross your threshold so that you can get to the other side. All right, and we're gonna get some oracle cards for you, Taurus. All right, get an oracle card for Taurus and this Capricorn full. All right, one fell out. We have Ocean of Waves, number 27. So you could be moving a little bit more intuitively with this full moon as well. Potentially even more solo. You may be finding yourself spending more time within yourself. You may also be working with water spirits a little bit more or releasing in water. You may do a spiritual cleanse, or you may just decide to kind of find ways to go to natural springs or sit in water and rejuvenate and refresh yourself. It more so feels like taming the waves. Potentially, you were doing work in waves and not steady. You were just doing it when you felt, oh, I'll do it now. But no, now spirit is guiding you to have more consistency with this Capricorn full moon, Taurus, based on your workflow, based on the things that you give out as well. So I feel like this Capricorn full moon is really urging you to see how you benefit your community, and what you are giving out, because that's what you're receiving. So it's a pretty equal and balanced forces for y'all, Capricorn. And for my journal prompt for you guys, excuse me, not Capricorns, Taurus, I would urge you guys to say to journal prompt and to question in which ways, how do I show up for my community? And the community could be your loved ones, family, etc. Um, and also, let's see what else we want to say. Oh yeah, how am I laying, or how am I laying the frameworks for my future, or the foundations for my future? And so, in all these journal prompts that I am offering you guys, basically you want to address them and then find ways to release the things that are not aligning for what the question is. So, for Taurus, for example, how do I show up for my community, and am I laying the foundations for the future that I desire? So, if you feel like the answer is yes, great, you're on the right track, right? Maybe you want to remove some distractions. But if you feel like, no, I am not giving out the things that I want for my foundation, I'm not laying the foundation for my future. Okay, so what do we have to do now? How do I lay that foundation? How do I need to get back in alignment? What do I need to release away? So these journal prompts are really asking you to kind of awaken to who you are at this moment, to make sure that you are on track for the rest of the months of the year, but also for the next 2 years. All right, so we are moving on to Geminis. And I hope y'all are liking this video. I probably will keep this one on the channel as well. We're trying new things here. I don't ever really do all the signs together like this on a live, so bear with me, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying it, especially if you're watching after it goes live, or after it's posted from the live. Oop. All right, let's get the Geminis. All right, my keyboard. Okay. All right. Overall energy for Geminis. How will this full moon affect a Gemini? Show me what I need to see and allow me to see the messages clearly and as accurately as possible. Oh, Chariot. Nice. I do feel like Geminis, there's something that has been manifested in Gemini season that could be just a collective energy that's coming in with this Capricorn full moon. You will be working a little bit harder, Geminis. I don't know if you took a break from work or something, or you were kind of too wrapped up in some sort of conflict or some sort of BS, or maybe too wrapped up in your love life or something like that. You may have been realizing that these things are distractions. And so with this full moon, you'll be more aligned to what things that really bring you joy and which things are distractions. Oracle card for my Geminis for this full moon. Intuition. Oh, okay. Beautiful cards. It's like one of my favorite cards in this oracle deck. And this is the messages from the oracles. I mean, from the Spirits of Nature oracle. And it's this owl card, which is really beautiful. It's 28 and it's using your intuition. So in this full moon, you may be deciding to use your intuition a little bit more with your workflow, or you may be processing things of the past 6 to 7 months. The journal prompts I would ask you, there's something with love coming up here as well. Do I avoid addressing anything in my love life? And I guess anything is a little too vague. Let's redo that. For Geminis, Gemini's, your journal prompt would be: in which ways can I use my intuition to better, to expand my workflow? Based on these questions, based on this, like the energy that's flowing out. Wow, pretty short for Gemini's. I don't know. I just feel like Gemini is not on the BS anymore. There was something or something that has been distracting y'all. I feel like this energy is saying to hell with that. All right, so we are going on to the next sign. Who's next? We got Gemini, Taurus, Gemini. Oh, Cancer. On to Cancer. Moving through these really fast, even though it feels not as fast on my end. Do I have any pinned? All right, okay. Let's get some overall energy for this Capricorn full moon and its effects on Cancer signs. Show me what I need to see. I'm going to see the message as clearly, as accurately as possible. Flying out for y'all Cancers. All right, overall energy for my Cancers. Let's do a full moon in Cancer. I mean in Capricorn. Show me what to see. Similar energy to Taurus, a little bit Cancer, but I do feel like you are moving towards your goals. You feel a little bit more inspired. This full moon is going to inspire you a little bit more. The effects of the full moon are going to inspire you a little bit more. Keep you on your game, keep you balancing the things that are possible for you. Because maybe you haven't been as comfortable deciding to put yourself out there. This is like you standing. They're saying standing on game, but I don't ever use that. But this is like you standing on game, I guess. This is you standing on business. This is you putting yourself out there. It's saying that this is what I want and I'm comfortable with saying that it is here. The adaptability, the Moss card came out in reverse. So you may also be deciding to not be so flexible for others. Or you may be deciding to reframe or rebuild some sort of groundwork that you've already set down. So this could feel like a document I'm getting, like potentially maybe having to redo some sort of document. It feels like a legal document, some sort of joint decision that you may have decided to partner up with someone. You may decide to change that up, or be a little bit more independent in your pursuits, especially if this in regards to like buying property or something like that. But I think this is more so betting on yourself truly and being comfortable saying and speaking out loud and telling other people what your goals are. I would ask myself, Cancer, is there any way that I doubt, or why do I make why excuse me why do I place self-limiting beliefs on what I can accomplish? Or do I? If you do, ask why. Okay. On to the next sign. Who do we have next? Leo. All right. Overall energy for the effects of this Capricorn full moon on Leos. We have similar energy to Aries, Leo, and Gemini's Leo. You guys are also similar to Gemini's. There's something about this full moon that has you guys like just closing the door to any sort of BS Leos, any sort of nonsense, any sort of chapters where you have been perpetuating some cycle of individuals being able to walk over you, individuals being able to talk to you any kind of way, or individuals just honestly not deserving of your presence, your energy, your resources. You are in that. This is very similar to Gemini's energy. So I don't know if you're hand in hand with the Gemini, you guys are working and deciding what things need to go, auditing your life and auditing the people around you. But that could be really significant because it's very similar energy. This is like, okay, this is like talking to your friends and saying, hey, we've had these goals in place for years and we're nowhere near close. What have we been doing? We've been having fun. Okay, cool. Now it's time to really clock in and check in and make sure that we are holding ourselves or each other accountable. So Leo is very similar to Gemini's. The oracle cards are popping out. We got star, navigation, and then third. So yeah, reaffirming this energy as well. Just feeling as though you're desiring for more. You're yearning for more. There's more for you to achieve. There's more for you to navigate. It's like you're just touching the surface on what's out there and what you can manifest. And so you want more. And so I think this is identifying and saying, okay, now I'm going to put in the hard work to achieve more. I would challenge you, Leos, to see if there's any way where do I set goals and more times than not release them or don't follow through with them. And I would challenge myself, why is that? And how can I practically follow through with more of my goals? Because this could be from a place of self-doubt as well, potentially. If you feel as though you can't accomplish these goals or you're setting goals and you don't follow through with them. So that's really particular. But you guys got it. I mean, I feel like you're like tapped in now. I do feel like there's some distractions or just partying or society, social media, etc. Identifying with things that you don't want, holding you back, Leos. But now it's like, oh, to hell with all of that. I need my goals. I need it now. Time is ticking. I'm getting I'm getting older in age or whatever the case may be for you guys. Let's get on to Virgos. All right. Moving so fast in this, but I believe that is needed. Oh, let's put the Virgos down. Divine guidance, divine wisdom for Virgos with this Capricorn full moon. God damn. All right, popping out. Interference. Oh, and the strength card. I'm going to put these back. Hold on, because I got 3 cards I just want to. Overall energy for Virgos with this Capricorn full moon. All right, we have the Emperor. We have the 6 of Cups. Another 3 cards. Oh my gosh. No excuses, Virgos. I don't know if some of y'all make excuses over things, can be complacent over stuff. No more excuses with this Capricorn full moon. Let's address the things that we place excuses on. Why can't we achieve goals? Why can't we do what we need to do? No more excuses. No more not holding yourself accountable with this Capricorn full moon. This may be more uncomfortable for Virgos than any other sign that I'm picking up on, because I do feel like for some reason some of this Virgo energy is like brainwashing yourself as to feel like you can't accomplish things when it is very much so possible. So Virgos, I would be careful with this transition, this Capricorn full moon, to not perpetuate any cycles that you don't want to be in for the next 2 years. This is very much a season for you to really address yourself and address things, and to release things that no longer serve you, release habits, release self-limiting doubts that no longer serve you. Get an oracle card for my Virgos with this Capricorn full moon. Most important energy. Yeah, and so many cards want to pop out as 3s. Like, it just, everything wants to pop out in a 3. So you could be building things. That, because 3 talks about, you know, that master builder. So we have river flow and then cloud imaginations. I feel like this Capricorn full moon is grounded you a little bit into reality, Virgos. You may honestly have some water placements that are really significant coming out with this, where you really need to bring yourself down to earth and to realize what is really possible. You may want to learn more, honestly, about the metaphysical, about the laws of attraction, about what you really can manifest, and how, honestly, the laws of the world work, Virgos. I would challenge myself to achieve more, Virgos, within the next 2 years. So the journal prompt for Virgos would be: in which ways do I avoid going after challenging goals? Do I doubt myself? Or what self is similar to Aries a little bit? What self-limiting doubts do I hold true? Which ways do I amplify excuses as opposed to finding practical resolutions? Yeah, a lot of inner work for you guys, Virgos. I do feel like there's too much excuses going on, and I honestly feel like this Capricorn full moon is some sort of warning to allow you to wake up to you living in some sort of fairy tale land where you don't allow yourself to utilize all your power. You place too much power in other people's hands, or you make excuses to not, become the person that you need to be. So anyway, let's get on to Libras. All right, let's get some overall energy for how this Capricorn full moon will affect Libras. One card at a time, please. Whoa. Overall energy for how this Capricorn full moon will affect Libras. All right, we got the Sorrow coming out. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I hope I was not swallowing too close to the mic, y'all. I apologize. Okay. For this Capricorn full moon, Libras, it does feel like your success may be causing someone else pain. You may be leaving somewhere or leaving something within this upcoming moon cycle, or you're setting the groundworks to be more successful than ever, more successful, but then potentially those around you in some sort of way. I do feel like if there have been clouds around you, or cloudy days, or some sort of misjudgment, or some sort of just like a clouded mindset or brain fog. Things are really clearing up and things are coming more into alignment for you. I do feel like things are just really just centering, building, resetting for you, and it's a positive energy. But for some reason, it could be affecting those around you in a negative way. This could be forcing others to wake up to an ego death, or forcing others to wake up to self-limiting doubts on themselves, or forcing others to wake up to their own potentials. Maybe you'll be inspired people with this Capricorn full moon within the next 2 years, that anything is possible and that you'll be growing to a height that people may have doubted or did not believe that you could accomplish. And so it's a contradicting energy out here with this sorrow and the gain. It's like when you are gaining, someone else is gaining sorrow. Potentially you could be resetting or giving back karmic debt. You can be releasing, calling your power back, and in some sort of way, any type of negativity you've been holding on to that's not yours, any sort of projection or any sort of like karma that is not yours, could be returned back to sender. So all right, Libras. Let's get some oracle cards though for y'all. Oracle cards for Libras with this Capricorn full moon. All right, we got release and untamed. Yeah, you're going back to your authentic nature, Libra. I don't know if you had been centered in some sort of fog, or people were clouding your judgment, or you were trusting those that you didn't need to, or this could be talking about the past 7 years. It feels like you are releasing everything that is not for you and it's not of the light. I feel like Libras, you are transmuting energy to be higher, to be lifted to a stronger vibration, to tap more into your spirituality, to tap more into spirit. And so in that release, you may be releasing things, like I said, that are not yours, that are not your baggage, and you're sending it back. So I would honestly practice more spiritual cleansing. And also I would say, Libras, I would make sure that every sign should do more spiritual cleansing, honestly. But I would tell Libras to make sure that they are reciting, I claim all my power back. I bring all my power back to me. And so for these journal prompts for you, Libra, I would ask myself, in which ways have I given my power over? Am I, excuse me, am I walking in my truth, Libras? I would ask myself that too. Am I being authentic to myself? I would ask that as well. Authentic to myself and my true nature. And I would lastly ask, am I playing small? Because I feel like you're about to release some sort of energy of playing small, or making others feel comfortable, or being anywhere where you do not deserve to be, like playing sweet or playing coy, and like just being this sweet person, when it's like, honestly, I have things to do here. It's not even personal. It's not about me. I have a community to serve, or I have goals to meet. And so, like I said, I will be putting these journal prompts on my Substack. So when I edit the video, it will be up there for you guys to see. All right. Let's move on to Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, you guys got in all caps. Good Lord. All right. Let's see what the Scorpio energy is about with all caps already. Overall energy for how this full moon Capricorn will affect my Scorpios, or will affect Scorpios. Show me what I need to see. Allow me to see the messages clearly. All right. Have the swiftness and the Chariot coming out for you guys. Potentially things that you have set in stone. And Cancer season could be finally catching up, or finally turning the leaf, or turning or flipping a stone or something like that. You could be rekindling with someone also. Scorpios, within this Capricorn full moon, someone could be, this Capricorn full moon is purging a lot for others, and allowing people to kind of be centered in who they are and their goals. So in that pursuit, someone may be deciding to kind of circle around. It could be an air sign or a fire sign that may decide to kind of try to apologize, or rekindle some sort, or heal some sort of connection, regardless if it's platonic or romantic in some sort of way. I do feel like you're just focused on your goals. You may be teaching some sort of classes, or finding ways that you can expand those around you, or finding ways where you can expand those that you teach, or like finding a larger community to teach or guide, or something of that nature. Yeah, with initiation. Yeah. Oh, and then we have sage purification. Yeah, I would also challenge myself. Not Capricorns. Scorpios. What is driving me? Am I being like am I being driven by my ego? Um, why do I do what I do? Like, because we can start doing things in the pursuit of any type of like habit or any type of goal or job because of selfless reasons. But over time, things can change and we can find our ways feeling gratification from external circumstances. So, Scorpios, with this energy, this Capricorn full moon is urging you to say, why do I do what I do? Is it driven by the ego? Have I placed these goals because of ego? Is there any way where I can step outside of it? Am I still dedicated to the initial agreement that I made with spirit based on where I'm going? You may want to purify yourself, purify your goals, purify your intentions a little bit more with this Capricorn full moon, Scorpios. And also, if someone is coming back, you want to make sure check in with spirit if it's something that you should rekindle or not. Now, on our last sign, Sagittarius. Last but not least, we started with Capricorn, ending on Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for y'all, okay? Overall energy for how this Capricorn full moon will affect Sagittarius, one card at a time. All right, 3 cards. We have the Hierophant and we have the High Priestess. Okay, Saggy. I feel like you'll be understanding more of your spiritual power, your spiritual truth, who you are as a spiritual being, who do you need to grow to become. I do feel like you'll be potentially challenging authority figures in your life as well, challenging beliefs of communities, especially if they're like not, they're outdated, they're not actually serving or helping. You may be just releasing some sort of veil, releasing some sort of illusion. Let's get one card at a time. Oracle card for Sagittarius with this full moon. We have home and earth, and I forgot what sign had home and earth. Yeah, but it may be significant. What sign was that? Pisces. So yeah, this could be another similar to Pisces energy, but we have earth and fire. So Sagittarius, you are right in alignment for this energy that's going on. This full moon in Capricorn Sagittarius with literally earth and fire, home and intensity. So you are finding ways where you can intensify, honestly, your root chakra, potentially your throat chakra, your sacral chakra as well. Finding ways where you can find intensity in your home life, finding ways to spruce up the home life, ways where you can spruce up your internal landscape. Which ways can I inspire myself? And sometimes going into the unknown could be something that is most inspiring, most challenging. And so I do feel like Sagittarius, this full moon in Capricorn, is urging you to tap into the unknown, tap into that as above below. So as above below energy and understanding who you are as a spiritual being. So Sagittarius, my journal prompt will be for you. Do I know who I am spiritually, and do I know my spiritual power and depth? Do you know what it means to be a spiritual being? Do you know what it means to honestly be a human and to have a spirit? I would honestly challenge myself to learn more about the metaphysical and to learn more about what that means and how I can use that energy to greatly benefit my life. And that's all that I have for this live reading. If you've watched the live, if you've tapped into it, I thank you guys so much. If you're watching this after the live has gone up and it's just posted on the channel, I thank you as well. Feel free to give me a like, a share, and a comment. I appreciate all the support. Stay tuned for more videos because we will be posting more and connecting with the community and honestly seeing which content you guys like to hear. So if you enjoyed this full moon reading, I know it was fast and just trying new things out. If you enjoyed it, feel free to share and let me know that you do. If you would like other reading styles or other requests, feel free to let me know as well. Stay tuned for more series and things like that I plan to do on the channel. But once again, my name is Tom today. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your lovely Saturday. I hope you guys decide to cleanse. I hope you guys decide to do these journal prompts. I hope you guys also decide to purge something with this full moon and realign yourself back on your journey and back on the path where you want to be. It's never too late to get centered back on your path. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to just become a brand new you. So I hope this reading inspired you in some way and gave you the information that you may need to use with this Capricorn slash Sagittarius full moon. But that's all I have for y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.